everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom on the Off-Grid Farm. Coming at you again. I'm going to do this video. It's going to be long, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it has to do with farmland and remote land and land in the country. Because the bottom line is, if you're thinking about doing it, you better pull the trigger as fast as you can, because right now, because of COVID and everything else that's going on in this wild and crazy economy, you're gonna find it very, very difficult to find land cheap anymore, because everybody is selling it, and what they're asking for price-wise is insane. Okay, there's a method to the madness in this video. I'm getting calls all the time from around the world. Hey guys, you know me, I'm Tom. Salute. I'm getting calls from around the world from a lot of people when I did that original video about this 5.17 acres over here with this old house on it, okay? It's in pending contract right now. They pulled the sign down. Whether or not it's sold or not, I don't know, but it looks like it is, all right? Now this is that place I was talking about, the one with the old house over there. See that old house? All right, and that's the 5.15 acres over there. Now, I've gotten, like I said, calls from a lot of people that want to buy stuff like this. Here's a perfect example, right up the road here, and I literally mean within a half a mile, they've got 58 acres up for sale. First time it's ever gone up for sale, and they want $409,000 for 58 acres. Not developed, but what's cool about it, it's got a AR rating. Now, if you guys don't know what an AR rating is, that's agriculture residential. Very important to have that. Plus, being on this side of the county, we're unrestricted. So there you go, unrestricted AR. That is what you want to look for. It's very difficult to find, but farmland, when you can find it, you better buy it. And right now, they're jacking the prices up all over the place. I lie to you not, within the last 6 months, because of all this new development going on, this CGs, BGs or something like that, BCs or something, gas station. It's like the largest gas station truck stop in the world is going to be built right on the 8540 interstate, right at the Eflin exit, okay? And then they got the distribution, the Amazon distribution center, and also the Chick-fil-A headquarters that's going on the backside of Alamance County. So, I'm telling you, there are people that have been around here are starting to sell off their properties because they know they can get premium prices for it, and people are buying it no matter what the cost. And that's what's going on. I mean, that's just what's going on. And I'll tell you right now, if you can find it, you better buy it. Now, I've been saying this for years with you guys. When I bought this 4 acres for $10,000 with all this trash on it, everybody thought I was crazy because of the amount of work. But now that it's all squared away and I got everything organized the way I want it organized, now everybody's saying, oh, wow, you did a great job, and thank you very much. I do appreciate the compliment. It was a lot of work, but the bottom line, I knew what was going to end up happening. The economy, social discourse, all kinds of, other factors that are just leading this country down the wrong road, okay? I'm just saying, I just felt it coming. I don't know why, but I just did, okay? Now, on to better news. Today, or for the last couple of days, we got this gigantic storm coming up tomorrow. It's supposed to even be a tornado watch. So I've been busy cleaning everything up. Got the field plowed here. That, of course, has nothing to do with anything, but I just needed to do it. But here's what I wanted to do. I was having a problem with this water collection system over here. And I've been cleaning on the truck yesterday too, big time. degreased the engine and everything. It runs great, man. It runs great. They decreased everything, made it nice and clean. All right, beautiful. But anyway, back to the main topic here. There's a couple of main topics. This water tower. Now this particular pole barn shed right here, the tin roof, has done pretty good for me as far as collecting water. But over the last 4 years, it's been slowly deteriorating, and it wasn't collecting the kind of water resources that I needed for this older gentleman that's up here. So what I did was I disassembled the whole thing. I took it all down, and I built a new system, okay? And here we go. Let's go check it out. Now, of course, I put my, like I said, we had a storm coming. Planted a bunch of grass seed, winter rye, and put down wheat straw. Covered up my lumber stack there. Definitely covered up my big heart pine lumber stack right over here. And like I said, we're supposed to be getting a hell of a storm tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes, but I got that all covered up too. Okay, let's go back over here. Man. But the land thing is getting to the point where that's becoming very, very important. People are wanting to get out of the city, or they're wanting to leave the West Coast. I get a lot of that too. People up in Oregon, Washington State, and California. You guys are getting the hell out of there because of the politics, the high taxes, and just how stupid everybody is over there. Okay, but here's my new system. Okay, plus two, I did put the trim up here, the tin, finished that out. I got that little corner to fix up there. I just used what I had. Now that's an 11-foot gutter. This is 22 foot long, and this is set up on the ground. A lot more manageable. And then this feeds right in to it. And then of course this goes right into a pump system. So no problem. There's your pump right there. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, there it is. You can see it. There's your pump. Okay? And that puts plenty of water pressure into the RV. And look, this is 1 day's worth of rain. There it is, right there, 100 gallons. Right there at. Okay? So this actually works pretty good. Okay, direct feed. It's working. That's the bottom line. Solar panels are up. Inverter. Oh, I also got rid of a bunch of old gas grills that I had over here. Got this area all cleaned up, but it still looks like it's got a bunch of junk in here too. But anyway, got rid of those gas grills that I had, except for the real nice one. I kept one. I put that in the old Redneck Inn, and I refurbished this, cleaned it up real good. Yeah, that looks better. Got it stored away. Made sure the little house is all squared away. Ah, yes, the little house. Somebody gave me a nice big flat screen TV there. But yeah, I haven't slept up here this year. Too busy, way too busy, but that's okay. That's my little house. Off grid, man, totally. All right. Totally off-grid RV, nice. Stored my other two trailers right over here. So everything's looking good, man. Everything's looking good. Plus, I took the Kubota tractor and scraped the road, the main road. Got it organized. Now, this whole thing with land. Some of y'all said I should become a real estate agent, just go around the countryside showing you guys all the different places for sale. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I got enough on my plate to be outside of dealing, trying to become a real estate agent too. No thanks. But now this land over here, this 28 acres that they bought for $125,000. I almost wish, like I said, I wish I would have bought this, but I just didn't want to deal with any more debt. You know, I don't have any debt, but I just didn't want to spend $125,000 just for more land. Hindsight would have dictated that I should have bought it. Anyway, scraped the road, cleaned it up, cut all the tall grass on this side of the road, which of course that's not my job, but I only did it because my neighbor, he works for a building supply company. He's a manager there, and they've been working him 6 days a week because of COVID. The supply chain and all that stuff's having problems, so they've been working him to death. And he hasn't had a chance, literally in 6 months, to do anything with his land except go to work. And wife's pregnant with the second child, so there's not a lot she can do. Well, so I'm trying to be the good neighbor, and I'll come over here and cut the grass, scrape the road, because we share the road, and just do all those little things to help out. Ah, man, I'll tell you what. If I would have known that this, well, of course, nobody could have known, but if I would have known this COVID thing was going to be this big of an issue, or the whole world basically going nuts, people leaving different countries, people leaving different states, everybody's trying to get out of the city, all these different things that are going on, I would have probably bought the property there, next door there to my left, and the property to my right, and subdivided it and sold it off in parcels. That's what I should have done. But it's like any business decision, you never know that these kind of things are going to come down the pipeline. You just don't know. But I'm just glad that I was able to pick up this 4 acres and develop it and have my own space away from the city and not have to deal, if it came down to it, if it just came down to it and I had to get the hell out, I can get the hell out. And I've got enough infrastructure up here, enough survival food, enough water catchment system, just enough, and equipment, and generators, solar panel systems, and everything I need to make it, and make it very, very cheap. So it wouldn't hurt me at all if I had to do that. Now, a lot of people are not in that position. A lot of people want to be in this position. And the best advice I can give you is that if you're still young, not as old as me, I'm an old fart at 63, that you will start doing your due diligence and planning for the future. And I'm talking about this right here, this topic right here, is you may want to try to go ahead and, depending on what city you live in, go out into the rural farmland and go hunt you down some unrestricted agriculture farmland, if you can find it. Right now, because of this COVID People are getting smart and they're getting wise to this whole thing. So guess what? The owners of this type of land, they're not stupid. Now they're jacking the prices up so high because they realize what's going, what's coming, what's going on. The politics of the day. So, good luck trying to find anything cheap. Because when you got 58 acres, almost 60 acres for $409,000, you do the math, what it costs per acre. In fact, leave in the comments what that is. I don't have my calculator with me, and I don't want to do that in my head. But anyway, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a real tough deal here. And this COVID thing is not going away. And now they're finding a new strain over in the UK. So God only knows if this thing mutates into some weird, non-curable strain. So all I can say is, folks, stay safe out there, stay blessed, and one day we'll get through this. But, start planning, and start planning now. You know me, I'm Tom, here on the Off-Grid Farm, my little slice of heaven, my Plan B, that's it. This is what it's all about. And I was fortunate enough to have the hindsight, even though I didn't realize that anything about COVID was going to happen, to come out here, search for land, build all this infrastructure as cheap as I could, keep it completely off grid, and never look back. Okay, guys, leave those comments, smash that bell for future notifications. You got to do that, or else you don't know if any videos are coming up unless you just accidentally run into them. Comment, share, like, subscribe. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned.